Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the Rob Hoffman Valley in Bussum for the relegation game between the Ostrava Arrows and the Paderborn Untouchables. I'll be giving you the lineups here, starting with the Paderborn team. Leading off is catcher Maurice Bandrin. Hitting second, shortstop Darian Richards. Batting third, right fielder Luca Ramoman. Hitting fourth, second baseman Christian Byers. Fifth in the lineup is first baseman Finn Bergman. He'll be followed up by third baseman Ladislaus Lentweer. Batting seventh, center fielder Bjarne Reinhardt. Batting eighth, designated hitter Linus Nixdorf. And batting ninth is left fielder Henry Hutner. The pitcher for the Untouchables is Matt Camp, who is also the head coach. Now on to the Arrows from Czech Republic. Leading off is third baseman Jacob Kubica. Batting second, shortstop Rory Graf Brennan. Batting third, right fielder Jacob Malik. Hitting cleanup is first baseman Matthias Kosel. Batting fifth, left fielder Jacob Kreppel. And then batting sixth, designated hitter Mario Gottschall. Batting seventh, catcher Michael Fikukal. Batting eighth, second baseman Radim Novotny. And batting ninth, center fielder Daniel Cerny. The pitcher for the Arrows is Jiri Hickel. And it looks like the umpires and coaches are done meeting at home plate. And the Arrows are about to take the field. In Amsterdam, at this time, Drachi Brno and the Rouen Huskies will be playing. As we are waiting for the teams to get ready to enter the field. Paderborn is the away team. The Arrows play at home. The Arrows went 2-1 in pool play, while Paderborn went 1-2. And now they're playing for a spot in the game tomorrow where the number 5 and 6 ranked team will be decided. The loser of this game will end up playing against relegation against the loser of the game between Brno and Rouen. The Arrows have taken the field, and we're getting ready to start here in Bussum. We got a left-hander in Hickel for the Arrows. as it looks like we're ready to get started here in Bussum. Waiting for home plate umpire Tomislav Ozimek to give the play ball sign. First base umpires Geronimo Moreno and third base umpire Stefane Giro. And here we go, play ball. First pitch is in there for a strike. Hitting for the Untouchables from Paderborn is Maurice Bendrian, the catcher. As he takes a ball in the dirt. And the 1-1 pitch is hit hard and far to left field, but it's foul. Moves the count to 1-2. Waiting for Bendrian to get back in the box. There's the pitch, breaking ball. I guess it was up. Moves the count to 2-2. Another breaking ball. This one was down. Full count. Hiko winds up, delivers, foul ball. Count stays full. Already a good at bat by Bendrian. As the full count pitch is here. Hits hard to right field, but it's caught by the right fielder. That would be Jakub Malik for the Arrows. And there's one down. Next up for Paderborn is Darian Richards. He is one of the better hitters for the Untouchables this year. In the Bundesliga, he was hitting well over 300 before the tournament started. As here's the first pitch of the at-bat, which he takes for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Low. Makes the count even at 1-1. And this pitch is fouled off. Putting Hiko ahead in the count 1-2. The left-hander seems to be commanding a lot of his pitches early in this game, which is a good sign for the Czech. As this looks like a breaking ball that's fouled off. Count remains at 1-2. And 1-2 pitch delivered high. 2-2. Richards seemed to be intrigued by that pitch, but he decided to lay off, and the count is even now at 2-2. As that pitch hits him on the foot. Or did it not? Nope, just a wild pitch. Makes it a full count now. Back-to-back hitters. Full count. A lot of pitches being thrown by Hiko early on in this game. As this pitch is fouled off as well. Three-two pitch. Inside, called a strike. Strikeout looking. Next up for the Untouchables is right fielder Luca Ramoman. Uniform number 2. Here's the first pitch of his at bat. In the dirt. Count moves to 1-0. This pitch is high. As Hiko falls behind 2-0 to the 3-hole. 2-0 pitch. Hit high and far, but it's easily caught by right fielder from the Arrows, Jakub Malik. So a pretty quick inning for Yuri Hiko, as he does not allow a base runner and strikes out 1. And we're back for the bottom of the first inning, where the Arrows will be facing off against Matt Camp, starting pitcher for the Untouchables. He's also the manager, and the American used to pitch in the independent leagues, but he's found his way to Germany now. So he starts off with a ball outside. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Counts back even. And the 1-1 pitch is hit up the middle by Jakub Kubica for a single. He is the first base runner of the game. Kubica actually played for the Czech national team in the World Baseball Classic this year. Now batting for the Czech is Rory Graf Brennan. Here's the shortstop. As Cam picks off the first base. Runner is safe. And this pitch is also hit hard. Opposite field single for Graf Brennan, putting runners on first and second with no outs. Camp facing some early trouble on the mound. Throwing strikes, but the Arrows don't seem to have much trouble hitting the ball today. As we have Jakub Malik up at the plate. And he takes the first pitch for a strike. Malik is 38 years old. He's a real veteran on this team. As he squares around. Inside move. No pick off. Back to what I was saying, Malik used to be the captain for the national team. And he's in the top 3 of the all-time hitting leaderboards for most of the Czech Extraliga. He's also one of 5 players with over 100 home runs in this league. As Kemp seems concerned about a runner on second base or the bunt that Malik is showing. So he makes another inside move. Squaring around again. This time he gets the bunt down. Throw to first. No play. And the play at home is called out. As Jakub Kubica tries to score the first run of the game, but he gets tagged out by the catcher. So we're back with runners on first and second, except there's 1 out and no runs scored. First pitch to Matthias Kozel is low. One-0 pitch, hit hard back up the middle. Another single, third one of the inning. Loads the bases with only 1 out. As we're waiting for Kemp to tie his shoelaces behind home plate. The Arrows have an opportunity here to get on the board early with the bases loaded and only one out. It's the first pitch. It's a ball for Jakub Greppel. Second pitch of the at-bat here. Hit in the right field, and it goes past the right fielder. And turns into a bases clearing single with an error. Not a hot start for the Paderborn Untouchables here. Meanwhile, the Czech are up 3-0. Here's the first pitch to Gottschall. He hits it to the outfield. Caught by the center fielder. Runner tags from third base, and he scores easily. Sacrifice fly. And an 4-0 lead here for the Arrows. So now there's 2 outs in the inning. Bases are cleared. And we got Michael Recurl up at the plate. It's the first pitch. Foul back. Kemp takes his time to deliver the next pitch, applying some rosin to his forearm. This pitch is away. Catcher didn't catch it. I think it had a chance to be a strike if he caught it, but he didn't. Makes the count 1-1. One pitch. This one he did catch very well, making it look like a strike, and the umpire got fooled and called it a strike. 1-2. 2 out in the inning. And here's the pitch. Breaking ball low in the dirt. Counts even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Hit hard to center field, but it's caught. As that's the end of the inning. As we are getting ready here to start the top of the second inning, the Arrows are looking really good early on, scoring 4 runs in the first inning. Paderborn not looking too hot, already making 2 errors. There's the first pitch, and it's hit to center field as the Untouchables maybe picking things up here. A leadoff single by Christian Byers. Now batting is Finn Berkman. The first pitch is called a strike. Runner is going. And he's safe at second base. Pitch was called a ball, so the count's 1-1. Runner on second base, no outs. It's the 1-1 pitch, gets hit high, foul, but it's caught by the first baseman. 1 out in the inning. Now up is Ladislaus Lentweir for the Untouchables. He's playing third base today. As he hits the first pitch, but this one is out of play. Foul ball. And the count's 1-0-1. Look to second. The 0-1 pitch is hit to center field, where it gets caught. Runner tags and slides into third safely. So now there's 2 outs. The runner is on third base. And it's up to Bjarne Reinhardt to bring him home. He's going to need a base hit. You see the runner taking an aggressive lead off third. First pitch, strike. The 0-1 pitch is swung at and missed. Moving the count to 0-2. Catcher seems to be in a little bit of pain, but he tells Hiko on the mound that he's fine. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball in the dirt. Taken. moving the count to 1-2. Not a bad pitch, however. Pitch high. Taken once again. Counts now 2-2. Reinhardt looking for a ball he can drive. And that wasn't it. Another ball as the count moves from 0-2 to 3-2. Full count. 2 outs. Runner on third. Nico winds up. Ball gets hit, but it's foul. Down the third base line. So Reinhardt lifts at least one more pitch. The count remaining full. Nico with the pitch. Reinhardt with the swing. Foul tipped into the catcher's mitt. Strikeout. End of the top of the second inning. And we're back for the bottom of the second inning. Arrows are up 4-0 after an inning and a half. Leading off is number 18, Radim Novotny. He shows bunts, pulls away. Pitch called a ball. This pitch is in the dirt. Rolls to the backstop. 3-0 to count here for Novotny. Pitch. Right down the middle. Moves the count to 3-1. As this pitch hits slowly to the shortstop, who makes the play. 6-3, out number 1. Next up for the Arrows is Daniel Cerny. As he takes the first pitch for a strike. Shows bunt, pulls away, ball. 1-1. This pitch is also low. Count moves to 2-1. Where Kemp was throwing a lot of strikes in the first inning. He has not been doing a very good job of that in this inning. However, this pitch is in there. Counts even at 2-2. He is probably trying to make an adjustment and find the corners of the plate. As this pitch is swung out and missed for Kemp's first strikeout and the second out of the inning. So with 2 outs, we're back at the top of the lineup with Jakub Kubica. That pitch is a strike. Kubica, third baseman. As he takes the 0-2 pitch low and away for a ball. Count moves to 1-2. One, two. Looked like a changeup. Swung right over it. Another strikeout for Matt Camp. Makes an end to the second inning. As we have Linus Nixdorf entering the batter's box to start the third inning for the Paderborn Untouchables. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Down low in the dirt. Second pitch is also low. 2-0 to count. That pitch is away and up. 3-0 to count now. As Yuri Hiko has trouble finding his own this inning, but he does so here. 3-1. This pitch is also in there. I don't know if Nixdorf agreed with the previous two calls as he was heading toward first base on both. But the count's now full. As this pitch is fouled off. This pitch is swung at and missed. Strikeout for Yuri Hiko as he retires Linus Nixdorf. Next up for the Untouchables is Henry Hutner. He is the 9th hitter in the lineup, and he's playing left field today. Squared around the bunt, pulled back as that pitch was way inside for a ball. One-zero, bunts again. This time it's in play. Hiko with the play, not in time. Save at first base. A bunt single for Hutner. Which moves us back to the top of the lineup for the Paderborn Untouchables, with Maurice Bendrin walking towards the plate. Hutner, a speeder runner, so we'll be looking for him to potentially steal a base here. And so is Hiko as he picks off the first base. Keeping him honest out there. Big lead by the runner. Here's the pitch. Low and away for a ball. Got one out in the inning after the strikeout. Runner on first. Runner goes. He steals. No throw. The count's 1-1. Runner is now in scoring position. As this pitch is thrown in the dirt. Moves the count to 2-1. Two-one pitch. Hit the shortstop, who makes the play. 6-3 put out. Runner does not advance. So now we got 2 outs in the inning with Henry Hutner still at second base. And now batting for the Untouchables is Darian Richards. First pitch to Richards is low. Hiko gets set, looks to second base, delivers. This ball is hit in the air, foul territory, and a nice over-the-shoulder catch by the Czech first baseman, who we call Matthias Kozel. That ends the top of the third inning. Arrows still leading 4-0. We're here in the bottom of the third inning. Leading off for the Arrows is Rory Graf Brennan, who takes the first pitch. Second pitch is fouled off. Counts 1-1. Camp gets set, delivers in the dirt, moves the count to 2-1. Two-one pitch, put into play, ground ball to the first baseman, who steps on the base for out number 1, 3 unassisted. Moves us to Jakub Malik for the Arrows, the veteran. He got on base with the bunt error 2 innings ago, which started the 4-run inning for the Arrows. As this pitch is in there for a strike. Counts 1-1. This pitch is hit hard to center field. And Jakub Malik gets into second base with a double, giving the Arrows another runner in scoring position. Only one out in the inning. And like I mentioned earlier, Malik is a big name in Czech baseball, and he shows it once again. This brings Matthias Kozel up to the plate. He singled his last time up. And here he takes a breaking ball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Foul back. Hit the catcher in his mask. Seems to be doing okay. Can't be a great feeling, but you gotta be used to it by this point. It's the 0-2 pitch. It's swung at and missed for an important strikeout here for Kemp. As he strikes out Kozel on the swing. Looked like a breaking ball, low and away. Good pitch. Now we have Jakub Greppel up to bat. Malik still at second base. So this pitch is looped in there for a strike. The 0-0 breaking ball moves the count to 0-1. This one is swung at and missed. Counts now 0-2. Pitch, another breaking ball low and away. This time no swing. So the count moves to 1-2. Try to do it again. Once again, no swing. So the count's back even at 2-2. Greppel looking to do some damage. Already collected an RBI in his last at bat when he singled to right field and the right fielder missed the ball. But this time he strikes out looking. And that's the end of the third inning. As we are starting the fourth inning here with Luka Ramelman hitting for the Untouchables. As he takes the first pitch for a ball. Hiko's still in the game. As this ball's hit the shortstop. Makes the play, but Ramoman beats out the throw to first. Infield single. As we are back in action here, and Paderborn scores its first run of the game. The inning started with Ramoman getting on first due to a fielding error by the shortstop. Next up was Christian Byers, who singled through the left side, putting runners on first and second. Then we saw a bunt from Finn Bergman, moving the runners to second and third. And now it was Ladislaus Landwehr with the RBI single. We got one out in the inning, runners on first and third. Score is now 1-4. Harrow's still up, but Paderborn is looking to do some damage in this inning. As this pitch by Hiko is fouled off. Runner is going. No throw to second. As second and third are now occupied. Only one out in the inning. Hiko with the pitch. Breaking ball. Fouled. This pitch is hit far and deep to left center field, but a nice catch by the center fielder. Both runners tag. Paderborn scores its second run. That was Byers crossing home plate. And Landwehr moves on to third base. There is 2 outs in the inning. And we got Linus Nixdorf at the plate for the German squad. As he hits the first pitch. 5-3 putout. Puts an end to the top of the fourth. And we'll be right back. As we enter the bottom of the fourth, leading off for the Arrows is Mario Gottschall, the designated hitter. Kemp still on the mound for the Untouchables. As the first pitch is a strike. On one pitch, hit to right field for a leadoff single by Gottschall. Looked like a hanging curveball that he took the other way. Nice piece of hitting. This brings up Michael Fikukal for the check. We've got a runner on first, no outs. Kemp gets set and delivers. And the first pitch, ball inside. It's close to the zone, but just missed it. Kemp picks off. Close play at first, but runner is safe. according to umpire Geronimo Moreno. This pitch is also called a ball. It counts now 2-0. It looks like after the first inning, Matt Camp for the Untouchables has made a little adjustment. Living a little too much down the hard plate early on. Now he's looking to pin some corners, and he's doing a better job striking out some batters and creating more weak contact compared to the first inning where he gave up 4 singles. As the count's now 2-1 for Fikuko. He squares around to bunt. Long hold and pick off the first. Safe once again. As Fikuko squares around, bunts, foul down the third base line. Counts now 2-2. Doubt we'll see him bunt again. The pitch, low for a ball, so the count's now 3-2. Still got Gottschall at first base. As there's the full count pitch. Just nip the bottom half of the zone for a strikeout. Strikeout looking by Matt Camp for the first out of the inning. As now it's up to Radim Novotny from the Arrows to do something in the batter's box. Here's the first pitch. Taken for a strike. Here's another pick off. Another close call, but once again, Gottschall is safe at first. The 0-1 pitch is swung at and dribbled to the pitcher, who flips the ball to the first baseman for a 1-3 putout. There's now 2 outs in the inning. On the play, Gottschall moved to second base. So he is in scoring position, but with 2 outs, it's up to the 9-hole hitter, Daniel Cerny, to make something happen here for the Arrows. And the first pitch of the at-bat is hit hard to left field. A little too hard because it got to the left fielder so fast. The runner from second base was not able to score. But he extends the inning and puts runners on first and third. As that brings us back to the top of the lineup with Jakub Kubica now batting. 2 outs. First and third are occupied. Gottschall is running at third. Cerny at first. We have third baseman Jakub Kubica in the batter's box. Left-handed hitter. First pitch. Low and away. For a ball. 1-0 to count. One 0 pitch. Floats in there for a strike. Kubica, not really sure about that one. But the count's 1-1. Runner at first, steals second base. Throw is waylaid. And now we got a 2-1 count and runners on second and third. Still 2 outs, so Kemp's only an out away from escaping potential damage. However, the Arrows are also 1 hit away from potentially putting up 2 more runs. Cerny looks like a fast guy, so he should be able to score on anything that leaves the infield, especially with 2 outs. That's the 2-1 pitch. It's hit foul. Hits the third base dugout, which is taken by the Arrows today. Don't think anyone got hit because it looks like we're getting ready to resume play here. The pitch, a grunt from Kemp. Tough play, and he throws it past the first baseman, allowing 2 runs to score. I wonder what they're going to score this in the official score box. I will let you know as soon as I know. It was a very tough play. Could be an infield single, could be an error. But meanwhile, the Arrows scored 2 runs, making the score 2-6 here in the bottom of the 4th. There's 2 outs, and Kubica is running at first base. We got Rory Graff Brennan at the plate. Left-handed hitter. So far, he's singled and grounded out to first base. As he takes this pitch for a strike. All low and away. Counts full. 2 outs. Runner on first should be moving here on the delivery. He is not, as this ball is popped up and caught by the catcher. As that's the end of the 4th inning. Arrows up 6-2. as we're back here in Bussum for the top of the 5th inning. Leading off for the Untouchables is going to be Henry Hutner, the 9-hole. We also have a new pitcher for the check, who goes by Matthias Piontek. Counts 1-1. Piontek winds up, delivers, ball high, 2-1 to count. There's a good look at Piontek. The pitch is way inside. Count moves to 3-1. Three-one pitch, swung at, fouled back. Count's now full. Piontek is wearing jersey number 52, for those who are wondering. As Piontek winds up, delivers, full count pitch is hit to right field. Bloops in for a single, a leadoff single for Henry Hutner to start off the 5th inning. And this brings us back to the top of the lineup for the Paderborn Untouchables. Meanwhile, we can also see that the Untouchables are warming someone up in the bullpen. Arrows went to the bullpen to start the 5th. We'll see shortly what the Untouchables are going to do. The first pitch to Bendrin is up and in, taken for a ball. As there we see the new pitcher warming up in the bullpen. Couldn't quite see the jersey number, but we'll find out soon who it was. As the 1-0 pitch was called a strike here. Looked like a slider away. Runner goes. Pitch, foul back. 1-2 is the count now. Leadoff hitter Maurice Bendrin so far on the day 0 for 2. Flew out to right field in the first, and then he grounded out to shortstop in the second at bat, which is in the 3rd inning. Currently in the 5th. So the runner goes again. Safe at second base, but Bendrin struck out. So now we got 1 out in the inning. Runner on second base from the stolen base. But first we have Coach Boris Bokai asking the umpire if there was any interference or obstruction. This was not the case. So play will move on. With 1 out, runner on second base. The runner is Hutner, who's proven he's fast. Hitter is Darian Richards. First pitch inside for a ball. Richards Needs a big hit here. The runner from second base tried stealing third, and he's thrown out, which kind of kills all the momentum that Paderborn had in the inning. So now there's 2 outs in the inning, and there's no one left on base, so now Darian Richards needs to start something himself here. There's the pitch. Breaking ball low and away. 2-1's the count. Two one pitch. High, foul back. Moves the count to 2-2. Piontek winds up, delivers. 2-2 pitch is low. Called a ball, full count. There's 2 outs in the inning. Three-two pitch. Chopped. Onto the turf. First baseman. Throws it to first. Richards slides in and he's called safe. Tough play by both the first baseman and the pitcher, who had to run backwards and try to find a base. I mean, well, he lost the race with Richards. So the inning gets extended. Richards running at first, and as we see here, number 2, Luca Ramoman, is up at the plate. 3-hole. First pitch. Way up there. Ball 1. And we see a pickoff to first base. Runner is safe. 1-0 is the count. Another pickoff. Matthias Piontek seems to be a little worried about Darian Richards advancing to second base. I'll be honest, if I were him, with his lead he has and 2 outs in the inning, I'll be more worried about Luca Ramoman, who looks like a dangerous hitter. As this pitch is fouled back, hits the netting. Count moves to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside. Hits the corner. 4 strikes, so we got 1-2 now. Runner goes. Ramon hits it back to the pitcher, who runs it over to first base, flips it to his first baseman for the 3rd out. We got a 1-3 put out there, and that's the end of the top of the 5th. So we're back for the bottom of the fifth. We got a new pitcher for the Untouchables as well. Just like the Arrows, they decided to move to the bullpen in the fifth. And we got number 12, Benjamin Taki, on the mound. So he delivers the first pitch. Called a ball. Taki throwing everything from the stretch. Keeping it nice and simple. As this pitch is hit far and deep to center field. Center fielder reaches back and catches it on the warning track. So that's the first out. Close to a home run by Jakub Malik, but just a long out. Now up for the Arrows is Matthias Kozel. First pitch was a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is hit to the left side of the infield. Throw to first base is in time, so that's 2 quick outs for Benjamin Taki, the new pitcher for the Untouchables. That was a 5-3 put out. And with 2 outs and no runners on, Jacob Greppel is going to try to extend the inning here for the Arrows. Here's the first pitch to Greppel. Up high for a ball. One pitch is in there for a strike. Nice pitch, low and away. With the count 1-1, here's a breaking ball, which Greppel swung right over. So the count's now 1-2. Taki looking for a strikeout here. As he lifts his leg, delivers a pitch. Looked like a slider, but it was way outside. So the count's now 2-2. Meanwhile, he's fixing the mount, making sure his workplace is looking nice and neat. There's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Greppel for the strikeout to end the 5th inning. Scores 6-2. Arrows are up. And we'll be back in the 6th. As you may have seen in between innings, we had a little rain delay in left field as the sprinkler system decided to turn itself on. Not too much of a delay though, as it turned off rather quickly. I guess it hasn't rained here in a little while, and the system thought it was time for some water. Meanwhile, we're back in the 6th inning. Leading off for the Untouchables is Christian Byers. It's the first pitch. It's popped up and caught by the third baseman, who lost his hat while making the play, but caught the ball, which is all that matters. Christian Byers, quick first out of the 6th inning. This brings up Finn Bergman to the plate. Bergman is 0-1 on the day as this pitch is called a strike. 2nd inning, Bergman flew out to the first baseman, my bad, and then he had a sac bunt in his 2nd at bat. And this time, he singles up the middle for a base hit, giving the Untouchables another chance to potentially put something together, trying to fight their way back into this game. Last time they scored was the 4th inning. It's also the only time they scored. They did score 2 runs though. Now batting is Ladislaus Landwehr. He swung right through that first pitch. Big swing. Looking to go yard, but got to hit the ball first in order to do that. So the count's 0-1. This pitch is way up there. Not quite sure what kind of pitch that was, but it wasn't very good. Count's now 1-1. Bergman is on first. As Piontek delivers the pitch. Low and away, called a ball. Catcher tried to bring it back to the zone, but the home plate umpire didn't fall for it. This pitch is put into play to the third baseman, who makes a nice throw to the first baseman. The throw just beats out the runner. So now there's 2 outs. Bergman did move on to second base. So with 2 outs, it's up to Bjarne Reinhardt to make something happen. Reinhardt's 0-for-1 a day. He struck out in his first at bat, and he flew out for a sacrifice fly his 2nd time up to the plate. So Reinhardt takes the first pitch for a strike. Here's the 2nd pitch from Piontek. Low. So the count's 1-1. There's Bergman at second base, checking where the outfielders are positioned. Taking his lead, waiting for Reinhardt to bring him in. As Reinhardt swings, but it's foul. Out of the ballpark. Counts 1-2. As Bergman leads off. As Piontek gets ready to deliver the pitch, and looks like a breaking ball, but it's outside of the zone. Reinhardt didn't offer, so the count moves to 2-2. So here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball inside. Called strike 3. As Reinhardt gets struck out looking to end the top of the sixth inning. As we are back here in the bottom of the sixth, Benjamin Tucky still on the mound for the Untouchables. Leading off should be Mario Gaccio, number 67, the designated hitter, who takes this pitch for a strike. 0-1's the count. As this pitch is chopped to the pitcher, makes the throw to first. Catch secured. Out number one. 1-3 put out. Quick first out of the bottom of the sixth. Next up, we got Michael Fikukal for the Ostrava Arrows. He's 0-2 on a day with a fly out to center field and a strikeout looking. He's looking to change. He'll stay at the plate right here, trying to get on base. First pitch taken for a ball upstairs. Here's the second pitch, which is a strike. And 1-1 to count. Taki delivers. Quality strike in the bottom half of the zone. 1-2 to count. This Taki is looking real good so far. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung right over it. And that's a strikeout. So we got two quick outs here. And next up to the plate for the Arrows is Radim Novotny. Taki so far has not given up a hit yet. So here's the first pitch to Novotny, who pops it up, and it's caught by the second baseman. F4 goes on the scorecard. And another quality inning from Benjamin Taki here to wrap up the sixth inning. We'll be back in the seventh. And we look at Linus Nixdorf walking up to the plate here to start off the top of the 7th inning. For the Arrows, we see a new pitcher on the mound. Still waiting for his name, but I'll be letting you know shortly. As his first pitch is a ball. One-0 pitch, fouled back. This pitch also fouled off. This one to the right side. Count moves to 1-2. Nixdorf so far on the day. A strikeout and a 5-3 putout. This ball is fouled down the third base line. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Quality pitch on the outside part of the plate, but I guess the camera angle may be a little bit deceiving as it was called a ball. Nixdorf puts this ball in play, and third baseman throws it across the diamond for a 5-3 putout and 1 out in the inning. That's the second time Nixdorf has grounded out to third base. Next up is the 9-hole. Henry Hutner. So far he's singled twice. Got on with a bunt single in the 3rd inning. And then he singled again in the 5th. However, he got caught stealing in that same inning. This pitch is in there for a strike. The pitcher for the Arrows is Marco Ficucol, by the way. Wears uniform number 26. And he delivered another strike. The 1-2 pitch was a ball. So the count's now 2-2. 2-2 pitch to Hutner. Foul back into the stance. So the count remains at 2-2. Two pitch. Just outside for a ball. Counts full. 1 out in the inning. No runners are on. 3-2 is the count here to Hutner. Ficucol winds up, delivers, fouled off. So the at-bat continues. Count still 3-2. Hutner looking to keep his perfect day at the plate going. 2-2 so far. This pitch is also foul back. Hutner is putting up a good battle out there. Trying to get something going for his team. So far, the Untouchables have 7 hits. The Arrows have 8. So here's the pitch. Tried to check his swing, but he definitely went around. Strike 3. That's 2 outs in the inning. It does bring us back to the top of the order with Maurice Abendrian at the plate, the catcher for the Untouchables. What's really cost the Paderborn team so far is the defense with 3 errors so far in the game, also resulting in only 2 of the 6 runs that were given up being earned. All of those were given up by Matt Camp, the starting pitcher and also head coach. As there's some confusion on the mound here. Timeout was called. Fico call didn't agree, but the game moves on as he winds up. Pitch was a strike. Counts now 1-1. Fico winds up, delivers, swing and a miss. Drops the ball and the throw back from the catcher, so second baseman will pick it up and throw it back to him. But the count's 1-2. 2 out in the top of the 7th. Fico with the 1-2 pitch. It looks like it strike 3, but I guess it missed just low. So the count gets back to even at 2-2. And here's a 2-2 pitch put in play. Hit to the second baseman who makes the play. 4-3 put out to make an end to the top of the 7th. We'll be back in the bottom half. And here we are back in the bottom of the 7th inning. The score is still 6-2. Arrows Ostrava are up. And they're currently leading off with Daniel Cerny. Cerny 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out in his first at bat. Got on base with a single his second time up. And his first pitch here, he's tried to bunt, pulled back, called a ball. Second pitch, also a ball. 2-0. Two-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 2-1's the count now. Counts move to 2-2. There's the 2-2 pitch. Hits up in the air to the right fielder. Easy catch. Out number 1. This moves us back to the top of the lineup. Jakub Kubica at the plate. And then the first pitch he sees is hit to left field for a nice line drive single. His third single of the day is 3 for 4. The one time he did not get on base, he struck out. Now we have Rory Graf Brennan at the plate. Swings at the first pitch. 4-6-3. And that's a double play. So a quick end to the bottom of the 7th, which moves us to the 8th. We'll be right back. And we're back for the top of the 8th inning. Leading off for the Untouchables is Darian Richards. Here's the first pitch to Richards. Strike 1. This pitch gets hit. Just foul. Down the left field line. Count moves to 1-2. Richards so far a 1 for 3 on the day. Strikeout in his first at bat. Popped up to the first baseman his second time up. Then he had an infield single in the 5th. This pitch is taken for a ball. Looked to be a little up in the zone. Here's the 2-2 pitch, which is hit right back up the middle for a nice base hit. Leadoff single for Darian Richards. Looks like the Arrows do have someone warming up in their bullpen in case Fikakal cannot get out of this inning here. Still a 4-run lead, but you don't want the Untouchables to get back in the game if you're the Arrows. First pitch here is a ball. Fikakal falls behind 1-0. Batter is Luka Ramoman. The runner goes. Throw to second base. Not in time. Runner is safe. So now the leadoff single turns into a runner on second base. No outs in the inning. And he's 3-hole up at the plate. So far he's over 3 on the day, but one could say that he's due for a hit. And a hit right here would be pretty important for the Paderborn Untouchables. So we have Richards on second base. Ramoman at the plate. This pitch is up high for a ball. Counts now 2-1. Fikakal looks in, picks up the sign, looks to second base. There's the pitch. The throw to first base was not made clearly. So now we got runners on first and third, no outs. And the Untouchables are looking to come back into this game. Catcher is putting on the signs. At the plate, Christian Byers. Cleanup hitter. As they did call that ball from Ramoman a single in the official score box. Counts 1-0. Fikakal delivers a pitch. Another ball. 2-0. It's never a great idea to fall behind to the cleanup batter 2-0. Sure he's looking to throw a strike here, but he doesn't. Another ball down low. 3-0 is the count now. Runners are on first and third base. Runner on third is Richards. Runner on first is Ramoman. Here's the pitch, and hit far and deep to left field. Way gone. 3-run home run from cleanup hitter Christian Byers for the Untouchables from Paderborn. Puts them right back in the game as the score is now 5-6. So we get a nice look at Byers rounding second, approaching third. Getting the high five from his coach. And there he touches home plate. We got us a new ball game, guys, 5-6. Paderborn is right back in it. A lot of happy faces in the German dugout. So we have a mound visit. We see Boris Bokai walking to the mound as he grabs the ball from Fikuko. And we go to the bullpen once again. The arrows are still up in the game. So we got a new pitcher for the Arrows. They're still up, but their lead was 6-2 before this inning started. Now it's 6-5. Batting for the Untouchables is number 13, Finn Bergman. Bergman so far 1 for 2 with a single, a sac bunt, and a fly out of first base. Pitch here. Ball outside. New pitcher for the Arrows is Andrei Satoria. This guy was part of the World Baseball Classic team for the Czech. And he actually did something not a lot of people can say, as he struck out Shohei Ohtani, Lars Nootbaar, as well as Japanese All-Stars Murakami and Kondo in his outing, which lasted a little over 3 innings. And here we see a very nice play by Rory Graf Brennan from the Arrows. 6-3 put out. Nice play, getting the first out of the inning here. Next up is Ladislaus Landwehr. There's the 1-0 pitch. below the zone, so we got 2-0. 2-0 to count. Satoria on the mound. The 2-0 pitch. Hit high in the air. Not very far. So we got a catch by the left fielder for out number 2. So far, Satoria is doing a good job keeping the arrows right where they're at, which means they're still up in the game, 6-5. Batter for the Untouchables is Bjarne Reinhardt. 7 rough day at the plate with 2 strikeouts so far, but he'll collect an RBI with a sacrifice fly. So this pitch is fouled back. Counts 1-1. There's 2 outs in the inning. The Untouchables have scored 3 so far, due to the big home run from Christian Byers. Satoria winds up. 2-1 pitch. Swung at, but foul. Counts now 2-2. Two outs, no runners on. 2-2 to count. Satoria winds up, delivers the breaking ball. Strike 3, looking, as Reinhardt is the 3rd out of the inning. Nevertheless, a big inning for the Untouchables as they're right back in this game. Score is now 5-6. Let's see how the Arrows respond. As we're back for the bottom of the 8th, the veteran Jakub Malik leads off for the Arrows. On the mound, we still see Benjamin Taki pitching for the Untouchables. So far, he's pitched 3 innings, giving up just 1 hit, striking out 2. No walks. So this pitch lands in the strike zone. 1-1. This pitch gets fouled towards the third base dugout. Malik so far in his first at bat got on base after a bunt and an error by the Untouchables defense. And he hit a double in the third inning and flew out to center field. It was a deep fly ball, still an out in the fifth. This pitch is up for a ball. Counts at 2-2. Pitch is also up. So we got a full count here to start the bottom of the eighth. I'm sure the Arrows are looking to add some runs. Malik hits this ball down the third base line, but foul. Just on the wrong side of the base. Like I said, I'm sure the Arrows are looking to extend their lead since it's shrunk to only a one-run lead now. Malik hits this ball far and deep. But it's caught by the left fielder. Just a long out, which brings Matthias Kozel to the plate. Kozel got a hit in the first inning, then he struck out in the third and grounded out in the fifth. Now we're in the eighth. And the first pitch you see, he fouls right back. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Counts now 1-1. Another ball here, so the count's now 2-1. Taki with the pitch. Ball 3. Big hitters count here for the cleanup hitter, Matthias Kozel. Three-one pitch, right down the middle. Makes the count full. Quite surprised Kozel didn't swing at that, but it's probably why I'm a pitcher and not a hitter. This ball is low, so Kozel draws a walk. Puts him on first base with one out. That brings up Jakub Greppel for the Arrows. It's the first walk issued by the Paderborn pitching staff. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the first walk of the entire game, so both pitching staffs done a great job of attacking the zone. Not giving away any freebies. Rebel swings right over this. He was also part of the World Baseball Classic team for the Czech Republic. Only 23 years old. As he hits this ball to the 6th hole. Goes through for a single. So we got runners on first and second. Only one out. And that brings Mario Gottschall to the plate. Number 67. We got a fly ball to the infield. Infield fly. 2 outs. Runners remain on first and second base. And it brings up Michael Ficukal. Actually, it brings up the pitcher, Andre Satori. Satori hits the ball up the middle. Shortstop doesn't make the play. And run scores, and we got a pickoff between third base and second base. Runner gets tagged out, so that's an end of the 8th inning. But the Arrows do score a run, so they are now up 7-5 as we go into the 9th. As we enter the top of the 9th inning here, we still see Andre Satoria on the bump for the Arrows. He's now pitching with a 2-run lead. And he's facing off against number 26. Who grounds out. And I think the Untouchables dugout think that the first baseman did not have his foot on the bag. So they're going to talk about what they both saw. See if anything's going to change. Call stands. A runner's out. That was a pinch hitter for Linus Nixdorf. His name, not quite sure. Next up is Henry Hutner. 1 out in the inning, and he fouled off the first pitch he saw. So there's 1 out in the top of the 9th. Wind up and pitch up high for a ball. Counts 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Clips the corner for a strike. 1-2 now. Meanwhile, the score in Amsterdam is Brno 6, Rouen 1 at the top of the 7th. So it looks like if the scores stay this way, tomorrow Paderborn will play against the Huskies. Against relegation, my bad. So we got a 1-3 put out here. 2 outs, 1 out away from the end of the ball game. And if the scores stay this way, Draci Brno will play against their Czech opponents, Ostrava Arrows. So we got 2 outs. Satoria with the pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. Moves the count to 0-1. Second pitch also in there for a strike. 0-2 the count. Oh, 2 outs. Pitch. Hit into the outfield. And caught by the left fielder, and that's it. The Ostrava Arrows win this relegation game 7-5. Which means they'll move on, play for the 5th and 6th spot in the tournament tomorrow. While the Untouchables Paderborn will play against relegation tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. Tonight at 7 o'clock we'll be back here in Bussum. We'll be back here in Bussum for the game between HC away and Amsterdam Pirates. In Amsterdam we'll see Parma and the Bonn Capitals play in the other semifinal. That game starts at 7:30. Meanwhile, you can tune into the Amsterdam live stream right now and watch the end of the Huskies and Draci Brno game. I thank you guys for watching and listening, and we'll be back at 7 o'clock.